course, we'll have to check as far as the bottom line figure is concerned, whether there is any one-off or not. We'll get Somit joining us very shortly to make sense of all of that. But we are now joined by Naveen Kulkarni to make sense of the first set of numbers that we have for us. Naveen, hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. Your first take on the numbers, the consolidated revenue at 31,500 crores, profit coming in at over 2,000 crores, and the consolidated margins looking healthy at 50.9%. What's your take as far as these numbers go?
See, the numbers look largely in line. So the revenue number is, I would say that probably 300 crores lower than what we were estimating. So that's one. EBITDA number looks in line to me. PAT number, of course, tends to be a lot more variable. But overall, we were also expecting around 2,000 crores of PAT. I think that's the number that has been delivered. Important number to watch out will be the ARPU number for the quarter.
Well, absolutely. For telecom companies, ARPU remains important. And in fact, we are now joined by our research analyst, Somit, as well to make sense of the numbers. Somit, hi. First take on the numbers and what really stands out to you?
So operationally, if you see the numbers are looking close to 100 crores off from what the analysts were expecting. Analysts were expecting the EBITDA number to be close to 16,150 crore rupees. But what the company has reported is close to 16,000 crore rupees. Margins are pretty much in line. The top line is also close to 300 crore rupees off from what analysts are expecting. But we're still awaiting the ARPU number. Now coming on to the net profit number, the net profit number does look much above what the analysts were expecting, but that's also because there's an exceptional gain of close to 906 crore rupees in the P&L account, and that's the reason why the net profit number has come in much ahead of what the analyst expectations were. Other than that, if you see, numbers are currently looking a bit off, but we're still awaiting the ARPU and the subscriber numbers, which are the key numbers for telecom operators. We'll have to wait and watch what the ARPU number comes in.
Oh, well, yes, Somit, and we trust you to get us that number as soon as the company reports that to the exchanges. But Naveen, wanted your take. We have seen the performance come by from Reliance Jio as well. And the overall industry is also talking about how the tariffs are trending higher. What would your take be when it comes to the entire sector, and what is your pecking order right now? Is it Vodafone Idea, is it Reliance Jio, or is it Airtel which is looking strongest amongst all of these?
Good. So let's go back to the numbers first again. So if I were to look at the quarterly numbers, the QOQ revenue growth for mobility looks a little slower than what we were estimating. So that's one factor. Now coming to ARPU, probably the ARPU should have grown in this quarter. Looking at the numbers, should be in the range of around 9 to 10%. We are expecting around 12% growth for ARPU. So I think the price hike which was to come, I think has come. From here on, again, the growth will depend on how subscriber additions happen and how ARPU improvements happen. Subscriber addition has become a little slower. So from that perspective, more price hikes will be needed to push the ARPU up. So overall, I would say that at this point in time from here, the growth will be dependent on price hikes, and then, of course, what will happen in terms of the migration to higher subscriber plans, right? So those are going to be the drivers. All these things put together, Bharti having the best quality subscriber base is, I would say that the best play on premiumization at this point in time. Of course, followed by Reliance, where Jio is, of course, available in the overall mix of things, but then probably the next best pick will be Jio. Vodafone Idea still has to get its act together in terms of getting the subscribers addition stronger, but more importantly, still the equity is very, very high, and they have to improve their capital structure. So the pecking order will stand between Bharti, followed by Jio, followed by Vodafone Idea. Vodafone Idea we would not be still advising to buy.
Okay, get your point. So Vodafone Idea is the lowest as far as the pecking order goes, and operationally, as you said, the numbers look in line. Though revenue growth is something that you would want to watch out more details about, as well as the ARPU. We'll let you go on that note, Naveen, as well as Somit for joining us and giving us your first take on the numbers. But time now to